So this is a video I've been wanting to do for a hot minute. The previous SLAYY Point video was like 30 minutes long, and then this is the opposite end. It's like 10 times shorter. Hello people, I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by STEPH SABRAW.
Hello.
What up, bro?
What up?
And we're looking at richest YouTuber buys a new car. Is this about me? SLAYY Point, thank you SLAYY Point for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciate it. Y'all, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up to let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Also, STEPH SABRAW is with the Whirl Girls. She is an official Whirl Girl. Just announced. You should check out that ceremony video that they put up on.
I know, he knighted me actually. It was weird. We went to England and it was a whole thing.
I dressed up like an old white lady.
Yeah. The wig looked good.
Yes, it did. Check it out, the Whirl Girls. There's a link in the description. Also, SLAYY Point, make sure you subscribe to them. They are approaching 6 million subscribers. Here we go.
ये आज एक बढ़िया कोट मिला था, but today I will show off.
Hold on, I didn't even read the quote. What?
It's about being humble.
Being humble is to be felt. It's not something that you show off. Please remind me to tell you the humble story when we're done with this.
Okay.
Okay? The humble story.
Okay.
ये आज एक बढ़िया कोट मिला था, but today I will show off.
Go off.
He is one of the richest YouTube star who was born in India. Google पे है तो गलत थोड़ी हो सकता है. It's time.
He's made fun of this
reveal my
before.
car.
Oh boy.
क्या परारी बच्चे हो गया सस्ती. ये है मेरी कार. चिकन 6.5 इंजन, चाची 420, वेरी फास्ट. आज तक से भी तेज. जितना ये नहीं घूमता.
Wait, what? Faster than what? Hold on, it went so quick, the subtitle.
So this is really his car?
No, no,
okay.
he's making fun of himself.
Okay, I was like, this is the first time he's not joking.
No, he's definitely joking.
This is funny
Their
though.
tagline is the fastest.
आज तक से भी तेज. जितना ये नहीं घूमता, उतना लड़कियां घुमाओगे तुम इसमें. एग्जॉस्ट और प्रीमियम धुआं. प्रीमियम लंग डैमेज.
बनाने के लिए काफी है.
गाड़ी में एग्जॉस्ट है, बट मेरा बैंक बैलेंस कभी एग्जॉस्ट नहीं हो रहा. तो कैसी लगी मेरी गाड़ी? बहुत पैसे आ रहे हैं. अब क्या करो, तुम लोग इतने एड्स देखते हो.
आज मैं यहाँ पर हूँ तो सिर्फ आप लोगों की वजह से.
लोग अपने शर्ट का कलर गाड़ी से मैच करते हैं. मैं रोज गाड़ी का कलर चेंज करता हूँ टू मैच माई शर्ट. बाहर का तो देख लिया तुम लोगों ने, तो लेट मी शो यू फ्रॉम द इनसाइड. ये डोर हैंडल है और इसको खींच के खुलता है. मैं अंदर शूट कर लूँ क्या? थोड़ी देर के लिए शूट.
गाड़ी में यहाँ पे लेके आ गया वो बस नहीं. टिकटॉक पे नहीं आएगा.
तो आ भी नहीं सकता.
अक्सर टिकटॉक पे ऐसा होता है कि वो दूसरी गाड़ी के ऐसा पोज, स्लो मोशन वॉक, फिर वो नॉक नॉक तेरा बाप आया गाना बजेगा, साइड से चलेगा, कुछ ऐसा होगा. अगर ऐसा मेरी गाड़ी का भाई यूज नहीं करना है, अदरवाइज तो अगर नहीं है.
कॉन्टैक्ट अलाउ कर दिया उन्होंने. यार तुमको सही में लगा था मेरी गाड़ी है. बस आ रहा हूँ. अरे यार ये खुद कैसे बंद हो गया? अरे पर्दा भी बंद हो जाता है यार. क्या गाड़ी है ये? हेलो.
गोल्ड पूरा डबल वेट का ये फोन. अभी तो ट्राई.
अरे आपको इसके साथ चोरी का डर नहीं लगता?
दुबई में तो नहीं लगता. ऑफ कोर्स
चोरी का डर.
गाइस, ये शरीफ निकला वापस आ गया बिकॉज इसको होटल पे राइड ड्रॉप करने वाला होगा.
प्रैक्टिस था.
प्रैक्टिस फिर से दो ना हाथ में एक बार. वेट देखना है बस.
मैं ऐसा ब्लॉक करवाऊंगा ना, दुबई का वीजा बाद में लगवाते हैं.
आप हमसे मिलने आए, आपने अपनी गाड़ी लाई, इसमें हमें घुमाया, हेलीकॉप्टर राइड भी करवाया.
हाँ, उनकी रोल्स रॉयस काफी नहीं थी कि हमने गुरुजी से हेलीकॉप्टर राइड भी निचोड़ ली.
ये गरीब यूट्यूबर लाइफ.
तो हमारे रिचेस्ट यूट्यूबर की तरफ से आपके लिए सबसे रेयर गिफ्ट. थैंक यू.
इसके लिए तो मैं और भी कुछ करने को तैयार था यार. मैंने इतने से में ये मिल जाएगी मेरे को पता नहीं था.
यहाँ पर रख सकते
तो तुम्हारी सारी जायदाद लेके.
Oh damn.
Savage.
नहीं. I care for you guys. That's the reason I came in here. जब मुझे लगता है कि जब अच्छे लोग आपके आसपास होते हैं ना, तो सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाता है. अभी के लिए we are in the moment and we are enjoying the moment.
अबे उनको ऑफर भी किया तूने?
दिया था ना, उन्होंने वापस करने बोल दिया, तो वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए.
और क्या गिफ्ट था ये? नाक कटा दी. रोल्स रॉयस वाले को कोई लॉलीपॉप देता है?
तूने बोला था कुछ तो अरेंज कर. अब मैंने इतना मेहनत से अरेंज किया, तू कुछ रिस्पेक्ट भी नहीं है यार मेरी.
अरेंज बुफे से उठा लिया. क्या अरेंज किया है. वाओ. रिचेस्ट यूट्यूबर की तरफ से बाय.
That was so quick. I could have sworn that was a celebrity. Like, and not just some rando. Oh, he is a celebrity. He's a tech guru on YouTube. Okay, I thought he was somebody else. First off, let's look at this. What's it called? Social Blade. Have you seen Social Blade?
I don't think so.
Social Blade is where they tell you how much YouTubers are making.
Oh, geez. Invasive.
Yeah. It says I make annually 1.2 million a year. Like somewhere between 73.3 thousand and 1.2 million dollars a year. The estimated monthly earnings, 6.1 thousand or, $98,000.
I mean, I could make this stat sheet. You just guess and you have you have all of this leeway in your range. What?
You could die tomorrow or like 90 years from now.
Either or. There's like there's a psychic who's like, you're gonna get a boyfriend or you're gonna be single forever with 8 cats.
Let's see what SLAYY says. Well, it's similar, 200,000 a year. Their numbers are actually better, but the range is still ridiculous.
Yeah.
200,000 to 3.2 million a year. 16.7K.
Or 266. What?
YouTube is a fun living, but like, don't believe Social Blade. I drive a cool car, but I'm not driving a Rolls Royce. Golly. You know what I'm saying?
You're not making $300,000 a day? That's weird.
I wish that's all the other YouTubers I know make $300,000 a day.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with you? You should go talk to YouTube.
Yeah.
Get that fixed.
Go to corporate.
What's the coolest car you've ever ridden in?
Probably a McLaren.
Let me think about all my exes.
No. What do you think? I just like go on Rodeo Drive looking for ex-boyfriends? No, I think it was in Vegas.
You go to sugarbaby.com.
I wish I had it in me to be a sugar baby.
Yeah.
I could be living a lot larger than I am now. I just don't. And also, most men with nice cars are pieces of shit.
Not me.
Well, yeah, I know, but I said most, not all men.
That's what men do. Is like they immediately take it personally.
I know. I'm like, did I say you? Did I say every man?
Yeah.
What kind of car do you have? Can I ask?
Yes, it's nothing like that.
What's your license plate?
It's a sports version of a Honda Civic. It's a Honda Civic SI. That middle road between like the standard and the super sporty class, because the super sporty is the Civic hatchback sports something or another. I forget what it's called, but there's like a very uber expensive version, and I got the middle of the road.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like to race around, but I want to be comfortable.
Yes, totally. And some of the like really nice cars are truly not comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a dream car, the Acura NSX, for the longest time, and then I sat in it. I'm like, this shit sucks. This is not comfortable to sit in.
No, it's not. I can't imagine like these NBA players with these cars. I'm like, how are you getting into this car?
Yeah, I have never ridden in a Rolls Royce before. I had honestly no interest until I watched a video by...
I watched it with you.
You did?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. When he drives a Rolls Royce for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been inside one because I had a really rich friend whose dad had it.
Okay.
But
and you didn't date him?
Yeah, I was going for his dad when I was 16. It was like a really complicated situation.
No, the son.
No, it was a girl. It was my friend, my homegirl.
Oh, you experiment.
No, shoot. No, we weren't feeling it. I wasn't that manipulative back then. Maybe.
Back then. Today. Kidding. The world girls. We give everything to the world.
And even stealing your dad. Don't mess with me, trolls. I'll become your stepmom real quick. Real quick. Mom or dad, I'll take it in. Yeah. But I like sitting in one, but I don't feel the need to drive one. You know what I mean? Like it's a luxury seated car.
Yeah. There were 2 events I did. Wreck-It Ralph was one of them, and the other one was for Hobbs and Shaw. For Wreck-It Ralph, like we went to this racetrack thing, and I thought we were gonna get to ride in the car. We didn't get to ride in the car. Like drive, I mean. We were only passengers on this racetrack. And it's the same racetrack that they have at the beginning of Ford versus Ferrari. It's a very famous racetrack. Anyway, I sat in the passenger seat and I didn't do anything. I'm just like sitting in the car. I'm like, well, I've been on Star Tours. Like, I get it, you know, it's all right. But I want to actually drive because the guy was telling me like how he does the like, it's like he was giving me instructions of like, he was looking at the corner going, okay, now I got to turn here. I got to shift here and do a lot. I'm like, okay, this is a lot to remember. He's just telling me what he's doing. He wasn't telling me anything I needed to do. After that, there was 2 stunt drivers. I did the stunt thing with them. There's a whole vlog you can see. When we did Hobbs and Shaw, they wanted us to drive. They had me drive a Lamborghini. I was driving a Lamborghini around a racetrack. It was pretty cool.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
I want to drive a Lambo.
Yeah.
I like driving fast.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I love fast cars. I like driving fast. My friends are like, why are you driving so fast? I'm like, why wouldn't I be driving fast?
Oh my God.
So fun. I wish I could drive manual, but I can't. I'm an automatic.
Yeah,
now.
mine's a manual.
Yeah.
Well, you can learn.
I know, but with what car?
Well, not mine.
Exactly. No one will, everyone's like, you need a really, really inexpensive manual car to get that going. Like, fine.
Well, you could practice in the car when it's off, but it's not the same because there's a certain recoil that happens with the pedals when the car's off versus when it's on. There's more resistance, and it takes time to learn how to move your feet that way. It's
You're gonna give me a bike without wheels, is what you're saying.
Maybe.
What's the humble story?
Oh God. I was 18 years old, and I was in the habit of networking all the time. Like I would ask people, I'd have a little notebook, and I'd ask people their phone number, whatever, so I can keep in touch with them. Just because it was like a habit of mine that I got from my dad. And what happened was, I was at my martial arts studio, and this guy who we'll call Tom was with his girlfriend, we'll call Jane. That's not their names, I just don't remember their names. Tom introduced me to Jane. He's like, this is my girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, nice to meet you. I didn't think anything of it. They were at the martial arts studio working out. I see her kicking and doing like some cool shit. I'm like, oh, she's capable. I like to shoot fight scenes. Let me ask her for her details. And so when they were on break, I waited. I'm like, hey, would you be interested in like doing some fight scene stuff or blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah. I asked for her number. She gave me her number. Cool, we're done. I thought that's the end of the story. I'm in bed the next day, just like groggy for some reason. I get this phone call from Tom. He's like, hey, I just want to let you know what you did yesterday wasn't cool. That wasn't very nice. If you were gonna, I'm like, wait, what? I'm so sorry. Like, I automatically assume I fucked up. That's my default assumption for everything in life. Whenever someone's upset, I'm like, okay, how did I mess up?
Were you raised Catholic?
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
There's Catholic guilt.
Yeah. So I go, I'm so sorry, man. What happened? He's like, well, you know, I introduced you to her. If you were to ask for her number, that would have been the time. Looking back on it, as a grown-up, I'm like, that would have been the worst fucking time. You just introduced me to your girlfriend, and all of a sudden I'm like, what's your number, babe? Like, that would be fucking weird, right? I tell him, I'm like, look, man, I saw that she was doing martial arts and stuff. I do fight scenes. He's like, yeah, I know, I understand. I'm super humble. I'm super humble. Like, I understand. I'm super humble. He kept saying he was humble. And I'm like, okay. Like,
no one who's humble says they're humble.
And then she got on the phone and she was like, hey, you know, it's all good. I just wanted an apology for the way you were acting yesterday. That was very strange for me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And my girlfriend at the time was in bed next to me, and she was livid that I was apologizing. She's like, what are you apologizing for? You didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, I don't know. I thought
You were 16?
17 or 18.
And how old were they?
They had to be in their late 20s.
Why do they care?
Yeah.
What a 17-year-old is asking.
Yeah.
Insecurity.
Yeah. It was super weird.
Very insecure.
And he just kept saying that he was super humble and like
Nope,
he just
you're insecure.
Yeah, over and over again. He kept saying he was humble and I'm like, this is the weirdest thing. No one in my life has ever told me that they were humble
Also,
except for
that's
that
the wrong
guy.
word to describe what you're talking about. Like
Yeah.
you could say, no, I'm really confident in my relationship with my girlfriend. I just didn't really like that. Being humble has nothing to do with being upset about your...
Yeah.
What?
Being humble did not equate into the scenario whatsoever.
No.
But anyway.
Maybe the Kendrick Lamar song came out that year and he was like, be humble. That's my mantra.
Yeah. I can't even remember why he was saying he was humble, to be honest with you.
Right? Doesn't make sense.
He was saying he was humble like as a martial artist and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what does that have to do with why you're making me apologize to you? Anyway, it's strange. LA is a very, very funny place.
Now you learned. You wouldn't have done that.
Sometimes you meet some freaking weird people and sometimes you meet awesome people. So you never know.
You were humble by apologizing. Like, I feel like you didn't want to deal with it. So you're like, okay, I won't use my ego. I'll take my ego out of it. If it makes you feel better, fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry for making you hear the story.
I liked it.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, SLAYY, for allowing us to react to the video. I don't even know if we really talked about that, but anyway.
It was a funny video.
Yeah, it was a funny video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up to let YouTube know you enjoyed what you watched. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
STEPH SABRAW.
Peace out.